than happy to go there. Absolutely.
Um, let's see. How did you become like an admin of G Utter? What was your
It
rise to
actually
power?
it actually started very, very strangely. I honestly, it almost started as a joke. Reers during this period of time where I was away from game FAQs, I was away from the computer, off doing business for like a week or so. Apparently, he had wanted to play a game of Smash Brothers Brawl with me online, and he went even so far as to sticky a topic asking for my attention. And all this time, it had gotten to like 100 posts, and all this time I wasn't even at the computer. All of a sudden, I come back to G Other, and I see this sticky topic, attention, Sir Orion. I'm like, okay, what's going on? So, so he asked if I'd play, some games of Brawl because apparently he'd heard like I'm the big Yoshi player. I play as Yoshi all the freaking time except for when I get bored of him, which is very rarely. Anyway, so just as almost as a joke, to sort of give the people that had been posting on the topic something for their, give them their money's worth. I said, okay, so if how about this? If I win a 2 out of 3 set with you, how about I become an admin at the board? And he's like, okay, cool. And he was absolutely true to his word. He went ahead and made me an admin, and I've pretty much just been that ever since.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Like winning a game to actually get something.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, I have to say that it speaks a lot to his character and his honesty that he was completely willing to go through with that. That was really neat of him.
Whatever happened to We owner?
Uh, Wii owner. As far as I recall, last I checked on the little admin page that you get, as far as I recall, he still is an administrator, but then again, I might be mistaken on that. Last I checked, it was Luster Soldier, I believe his name is, and me and Wii owner are all three on there.
Wait, have you ever noticed that he never goes to the boards anymore?
Yeah, he might have
Yeah.
who knows? He might have had some other incredibly interesting thing happen in his life. I don't know, maybe he went to Africa on a safari, I don't know.
Yeah, let's go with Safari for we.
Yeah, safari in Africa. There you go.
Um,
See, that's pretty much where I assume everyone goes when they stop posting on a message board. I figure that's the scientific logical conclusion to arrive at.
they get a real life by going on a real life adventure.
There you go.
Yeah, like
Where all of their message board skills have paid off.
yeah, you can tackle a tiger or a
There you
lion with your posting skills.
That's right, and then you post a picture of them for Saturday.
Yeah, you said yeah, you kill a tiger and put C on it or G other
There,
on it.
there you go. They're branded for life then.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Um, so what are the benefits of being an admin at G other? Just
The funny thing is there actually isn't a whole lot that admins can do that other people can't. Really, it just comes down to being able to invite people and remove people. Pretty much those are the main abilities that administrator has because they basically what you get is this little extra page that you can go to. And on that page, you see the entire roster of the message board you're the admin of, like every single username that's on there. And then at the very bottom, you see two text fields. One of them is add member, and it says under in parentheses must be level 20 or higher. And then you can just post the username there, and then click add member. And then on the bottom, it says there's a text box, and it says remove member. So basically, other than the fact that there's always a possibility that some administrator can go crazy and just uh, completely wipe out the message board, which would actually I wouldn't worry too much about that anyway because speaking as someone that's seen this page, it'd be way more trouble than it's worth anyway.
Wait a minute. So you would have to delete them one by one?
Exactly. That's why it'd just be way more trouble than it's worth. Also, every time you delete a name or add a name, it has to reopen the page anyway, so you'd have to scroll back down to the text box.
Uh,
So I still remember though, this actually did become an issue on the bunny board, where apparently one of the administrators' names got hacked, I don't, or something like that, or maybe one of their friends started using it.
I
I
think
don't
it was
know that.
Typhlosion, or
Yeah, it was something
yeah,
like that.
yes, something
Yeah,
like that.
that was it. Yeah, and he was. I was actually one of the victims of that particular raid. What my name got temporarily removed. I felt kind of bad. Not for me, of course, but just for him having his account messed up like that.
Um, so do you talk to Wires often, or would it?
No, I've talked to him a couple of times. I don't see him that much on. I don't remember if he's on MSN or something like
He's
that.
on
But
AIM.
yeah, on AIM, that's what it is. Because I use Pigeon, so I have
Uh,
all my instant messages or instant messaging services like one after another. So, but yeah, I see him a couple of times on AIM, but for the most part, I've had a couple of conversations with him, but not very often.
what about Luster?
Luster, I think it's funny because all of the people that I've talked to, well, most of the people I talked to from G Other, uh, like Topher T, people like that, you know, uh, Luster Soldier, I don't think I've really actually spoken to him all that much, to be honest. I mean, I've seen his posts and all that stuff. I mean, he seems like a really cool guy. I don't know if I've really talked to him all that much.
You used to go to Board 8, right? Or do you still go there?
Uh,
Because
I
I remember seeing your classic games topic somewhere. Maybe it was Board 8.
That would, yeah. I remember I've posted that a couple of times. And this one I wanted to, because I used to do it where I'd recommend a game every day instead of just asking people what they wanted to talk about. And I figured this would be a cooler way of doing it, is just asking people, what classic games they like to talk about. See if they could stump Sir Orion or something like that. But for the most part, I actually I know I posted the classic gaming topic on Bunny once. I posted it a long time ago on G Other. I'm not exactly sure all the places I've had that before.
Yeah, maybe I remember it from Bunny.
Could be, yeah, could be. I think Bunny was the one where it got farthest, and then unfortunately, while I was gone, the topic was purged, so I don't even have a list of
Uh,
the. I mean, I could rattle off from memory most of the games that I had on there, but I unfortunately don't have the list of my little mini reviews I had there, sadly.
so, who would you say is your favorite poster on G-Other? Like, there,
Oh man, that is so hard to pin down. There's so
it
many
just
really
came out of
cool.
my mind, so you know.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I've always liked, and this isn't just me sucking up or anything. I've always liked your posts.
Thank you.
Even no problem.
Wait, what do
Even
you like about my post? Just out of
I don't know.
curiosity.
I've always thought like the ones I've seen, like some of the topics that you do. I like the podcast topics. I've seen a couple of times. I think they're kind of imaginative. I think that's kind of a neat way to stir things up a little bit. Other
Yeah.
posters, I think I will always love Broccoli's signature the best, even though I mean it's just an obvious Catterday type thing, but I think I will always love Broccoli's signature. Um, uh, uh, let's see, uh, you know, uh, Topher T's really cool, except for he keeps telling me to kick someone. I'm like, I don't wanna. Well, actually, I didn't flat out say I don't wanna, but I'm trying to kind of give him the message that I'd rather not get involved, kicking people just because one person says he doesn't like
Yeah.
another. Unless that one person is fierce, then he'll, just kick him anyway. But no, I'm just teasing about that. But Yeah, Topher T's really cool. He's also a brawl player, and he's kind of a